camera went on a journey in search of these great women with a view to speaking with them. And one after the other, they explained the importance of the significance of the Imi or concept of Ososo people to us. From Mama Ekpe to Rachel Bello, who represented Imi or Ekpe, Esther Debayo, who represented Imi or Ugbada, Mama Abebi, Mama Anike Alao, who stood for Okheni, to Victoria Esame. The women opened our eyes to community life in Ososo through the Imiyan concept. Despite living in the patriarchal world, in many societies, the role of the female gender cannot be overemphasized. That is why countless communities, especially in Africa, take special note of the contributions of the female to society. In Ososo culture, the female gender, no matter the age or status, is a very important integral part of the community as a whole. And this importance is embodied in the concept of the Imini Iyan or Imiyan, or a short form, Omiyan singular. The very fabric of Ososo society, the family kindred, is broken into Imini Iyan, named after the female gender, and inheritance is through the matrilineal line. At death, in Ososo culture, no matter how highly placed the deceased, all properties automatically revert to the matrilineal family kindred, which is an umbrella body for both the male and female gender. Although this rule was modified in line with the modern realities, in the past, the rule was hardly questioned by Ososo people. If the deceased was a man, the properties are handed over. If she was a woman, the matrilineal family naturally comes in to adjudicate on who gets what, or the line of the inheritance among the entire kindred. The point to note here is that the matrilineal family embodies the entire family kindred.
Toko famishi kono roro famishi roro anyani ominyo bana oke saduna ni fo ani ni apa ni se ipese gbe oni se kino minya ni ya eni ke na ya kiji ijobi kanemu ijojumo wu oya ja ni bo oya ja ni ki jode.
The word Imini Iyan, when used literally, translates to siblings of the same mother, and when used colloquially, defines the core of the family setting in Ososo land. It embodies the matrilineal kindred of a particular family branch. In early Ososo history, families were few, but as population grew and and as natives of Ososo married into other families and even other clans and communities, it became important to break family settings into basic subset of community. Hence, the evolution of the concept of Imini Iyan.
Abi ani nyani bia ifami se emiani ni bia vera o minani opere fakui osase o posase acho sabaje ni keni bafo okini minyomeya.
Even with this, Ososo community was further broken into the concepts of Iminafe, native born, and Ibusegbe, non-natives, all in the bid to ensure the seamless running of the community. For Imiyan, male heads are appointed to be deputized by the female gender.
Imiyan bohazaro Ekpe kepa Ugbada chanura ogo chanura agbulodo abunye modode Ushi chana ushima logo Ugbada awuchana Ushi Ukpanozah abunye modode ainiki chanura Okheni everybody be Imiyan everybody be kuru vose awuchana ayini Ukpanozah ni kemide ide ro gwa ni ide ani ki manya ni ngbe edani mi lo ko mo de ro ngodi fo
Inu bado ile inu wa chenebi inu igbo inu gara fufu ili o fe ba mi iyara pe ba ariji se aja guro pare guro po iyara so mi gbere kejo.
In Ososo community, there are 6 major Imini Iyan, namely Ekpe, Ughor, Ushi, Ugbada, Okheni and Ukpanozah, all of them with female deputy heads cut across all the 5 Unuku of Ososo land, all of them helping to run the families with the oldest male members of the family as head of Imiyan. The point must also be made that these Imiyan are paired in twos: Ekpe and Ughor, Ushi and Ugbada, Okheni and Ukpanozah stands solid beside each other.
Oga bulada otawanyoso osewatanye nake ekpero beo. Oh, ina to mi ari mi nyo na ki abari sagbo. We sagbo. Ebe so mu wa sagbo fu. Ogbogbo sa mu onuyon. Onwa we to mu ebe ni so ni to ji ibuese zero ni to ji ki atokugbe itojo gbanojo utoki akinyane namine iminyakpo waya virasi ekinyane namine iminyakpo waya virasi wajo koyage ajikugbe arekugbe adakugbe ono gbanojo aniji soro ono fi Anthony se we baba baji ogbanojo.
The role of the matrilineal family setting is particularly glaring from careful observation of Ososo community life, especially in ceremonies like namings, festivals, and burials. It is said that in Ososo, the maternal owns the head while the paternal owns the leg of the Imiyan family. This idea, as well as being a proof of the importance of the female gender, it also proves that the concept of the Imiyan, though so named after the Matrilineal Kindred, is all-encompassing of both the male and female members of the society.
Na ki yeme mi gbegege. Efe shoto na me mi akiwe. Otecho mi kyoro. Aki yene mi gbe. Emi yemi gbegege. Efe shoto na me une mi kyoro. Efe sho ya dina me. Abro jukoro.
In Ososo, the entire members of the Imiyan look out for the welfare of one another. They make sure children within each of the family lineage that makes up the Imiyan are properly raised and well-behaved ambassadors of the kindred and by extension, Ososo community.
Isonaba Ukpanozah biame atugurupi. Isonaba Ukpanozah biame atugurupi. Iki da biamo magoni no gbo pataki o. Iki da biamo iyato ino gbo pataki o. Isonaba Ukpanozah biame atugurupi. Isonaba Ukpanozah biame atugurupi.
Ushi and Ugbada, àwa Ugbada. Eni ọmọ sọ ní Ugbada ìlú Imiyan kò ní àti Imiyan kò tún fẹ́. Ekpe yẹ Imiyan kò Imiyan yẹ Imiyan rẹ máa gbà. Ẹnikẹ́ni bẹ ayáàjì. Sọ ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ àkọ́mí ṣe bọ̀. Sáàmì Imiyan ifá ìrèjì ìyá àtàtò Imiyan gbé kòkó lè gbé. Ẹni ó sọ Imiyan sọ kòkó lè gbé kò ní àti ọmọ ọ̀sà. Ọ̀nà ní àwọn tó fẹ́ mọ́ mi. Omita àní ní àwọn fẹ́ mi Omiyan kò ní àti èyí ní ayé àti fẹ́ sómi ní àdúgbò. Ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ àgọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ àkọ́mí ti fẹ́lẹ́fẹ̀lẹ́ ṣe bọ̀. Ọ̀rìn máa bí ọmọ ayọ̀gbá mi lọ́wọ́. Sómi ní àdúgbò ọmọ rẹ̀ àkọ́mí mìíràn rọ́bẹ̀ ní àìkọ́mí yíyan kọ̀ní jèrè ní náà sọ. Èèyàn mi ló sọ kòkó lórí Ososo Matrilineal.
Among the many positive sides to the Imiyan concept is the fact that the very idea that if one behaves badly, the entire Imiyan takes the blame or feels the shame, and if one behaves well, the entire Imiyan takes the credit in itself, keeps Ososo children, all of whom belongs to the Imiyan, in check, as they would always strive to be worthy ambassadors who would not do anything to bring shame to the Imiyan. The role of the Imiyan also extends to the powers of the Imiyan to bury their dead, own lands, organize meetings, settle disputes, and in fact, do any and everything culture requires of them. So, long before the world came to terms with the fact that women were the caretakers of children and elders in the world, long before international studies began to demonstrate that when economy and political organization of society began to change, it was women that take the lead in helping families, which are basic units of societies, adjust to new realities and challenges. Ososo people, through our concept of Imini Iyan, Matrilineal Kindred, had already established beyond all doubts that without the female gender, society would fail in its quest to function seamlessly.